Hi, everybody.
Hi, Phil.
Oh,
Hello.
Hello.
Kipling's broken.
Tell me something new. I am broken.
Kipling's
Indeed.
lame.
Again,
Tell me
tell me
something
something new.
I don't know.
I have to leave
Wow.
in 43 minutes and 45 seconds.
Yeah, we need to go, right?
Yeah.
Session ever.
Yeah.
Oh, there. So, 5 more caves?
Oh, I will fucking quit this
I
campaign.
killed myself.
I mean, blame
Yeah.
Noodle. He was mean to me today, so it's his fault.
I don't know if that's true.
What did Noodle do that was mean to you?
I don't even
He-
know, but I just
he-
assume it's true.
It is very true. You said you were going to pull a sickie so that you could play Final Fantasy instead of this.
Oh, I should have
You
done that.
100% should have done that, Noodle. What is wrong
I was
with
gonna,
you?
and then Bri did it before I could, so then it was like, well, now I can't do it.
Oh, shit. That's funny.
God damn.
Dear oh dear. How's everyone's weeks been?
Busy,
Pretty good.
but good.
Yeah, about the same.
Bored as fuck.
You've been streaming like 3 times a day.
I got nothing else to do.
Are you
Stuck at
still on
home.
Amazing.
vacation?
Yeah, vacation. It's driving me crazy.
Damn.
Oh, I wish.
Yeah, you say that now, but
That's
look, I'm
true.
lazy. I love just sitting at home, but this has been way too much.
I only wish that, like, I took 2 days off last week because I needed, like, a mental break. But I only say, like, I wish I could just be given,
Fuck off all
A
day.
free vacation.
Yeah, no.
just because I've been exhausted with how stressful work has been. Being a goddamn essential employee.
Be it same. Although I can't talk. I've had a week off.
Fuck you.
And we'll have Monday off as well.
Oh my god, I hate you.
Well, I mean, I booked it.
Well, you know.
I was like, pandemic's not stopping me from taking my pre-booked holidays. So
Is there a way
just been-
to use my gun in the game, Kipling, to shoot the GM?
I don't know how many hit
Yeah,
points does a
rules
god
as
have?
written, you can.
Oh, well, see, there we go.
Page 204 of the player's handbook.
Yeah, I think it's exactly.
I would
there's something in there-
believe that Noodle would know that as well.
I think there's also something in the DMG, like
Yeah.
there's a condition that can be met in which the player can actually kill the dungeon master, and then they win the campaign.
What?
That's how you win D&D.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
brutally murder someone.
It sounds legit to me. I don't know why, but I believe
Why
it.
would we lie?
Look, I GM like 100 games a week. Okay, pretty sure I know it at this point.
Yeah,
It's not
I
like
believe it.
GM's 2 sessions in a row on Saturdays.
That's true.
You fucking crazy person. Absolute crazy person.
And you know what's so funny is I probably know the least about like actual like Forgotten Realms D&D lore shit
I
than
know.
anybody. But today I just get to play a game, so that's fun. What are we doing, Kipling? Do I win
Hold on.
because I like ruthlessly murdered a goblin?
Whoa,
All I
I
can-
killed 3 with 1 shot.
You definitely did. You did.
Yeah.
Something.
All I can remember is me having my face covered in blood and standing over the goblin that I just shot in the face and said, "Don't ever fuck with Junior Valetti" or something. Don't even remember exactly what I said to him.
I was close enough to that. Yeah.
Said, oh god, I hope this kills you.
Yeah, that was
I'm
my
so
prayer
scared.
I hope
before.
this kills you.
That was the prayer before I rolled.
Yeah.
Was, "Oh God, please hit. I hope this kills you. Otherwise, I'm dead."
Dear. Oh, dear.
Yeah. Junior.
Alright, for the rest-
He's yeah.
He's a bit mad at the moment.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say he's really squishy at the moment because he was barely
Yeah.
brought back
Both
to
things.
life.
Yeah.
So
we
glad he
also
gave
all
away
are.
all his potions.
We just are all squishy, Phil. I think is what you meant to say there.
That's true. Yeah, we have a bard tank.
Bad tank. Yeah.
Bard
Hard tank. Yeah. Right. Yeah, so Noodle, I think it's your turn for the recap. For the rest of the session, we've had the ending, but let's have the beginning and
Well,
middle.
we went through a bunch of caves. We put some things in some slots.
Forgot about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did some
I
clapping.
titled the episode "Bulges and what fucking Bulges and Slots." I
Yeah,
think I
bolts and
named it.
slot. We went through some secret doors. We got a shit ton of loot. We got stuck. We went up a ladder. The door was closed. We put some more things in slots. The door opened, and it was the boulder that we tried to get through earlier. And then we're back where we started, and then we found some goblins to kill.
Oh, we definitely set the fucking thing on fire too. Forgot about that also.
Oh, we did, yeah.
Yeah, I said, fuck your couch.
Yeah.
Charlie Murphy's
Well,
rich.
you-
You could buy another one.
Yeah, you tried to set the trap door on fire, but unfortunately that didn't work. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. So you found the secret hideout that Trista had told you about, where you could rest up and gather some supplies. Whether or not they'll be happy with how many of their supplies you took, you will have to find out at some point.
They never said there was a limit, all right?
That is very
Yeah,
true. They
she
didn't.
literally never told us anything.
Yeah.
Still the
Everything's
most
ours.
worthless NPC ever.
Yeah, I'm fucking gonna kill her, man. She'll see that we have all of her stuff. She'll be like, "Can we have that back?" We'll be like, "No, stab."
Yeah. You nasty bunch.
I mean, here's the thing though: is we still need to legitimately meet, like whoever her boss is or whatever,
Yeah.
and
The
find out
friend.
how the fuck they know so much shit about us.
Yep. And if you ever get out of these caves, you may do so.
If we don't walk out of this cave right here, I'm quitting the campaign so Noodle can go play Final Fantasy.
How many
you,
times
Phil.
have you quit this campaign? In the 4 sessions? I don't know
At
how
least
many
twice a
times you
session.
quit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know. For every
Roundabout.
moment that I stay in the cave, I think what I'm gonna do is for every session we stay in this cave, I'm just gonna make the CR of your next monster in Awakening like ×5 that.
Oh, God.
You know, Phil, Kipling only
Please.
bought the cave texture pack.
Yeah.
That's all he got.
Yeah,
Whole
the
campaign
campaign is all
The whole
caves.
Caves, that's it.
thing, yeah.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
All cave art.
Rule, it's in a cave.
Goblins-
Moonhaven, cave.
Goblins,
shit.
and, goblins and pink bugbears.
That's right. Pink bugbears with throwing stars now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I would love to. I would love for
yeah.
Junior to be killed at the end of the campaign by that bugbear with his own throwing star.
After he somehow finds out that it was you guys that killed his family and not the Nightspawn.
No, it was definitely the Nightspawn.
Oh, dear. Maybe one day you'll find out.
Okay,
Same with
Kipling.
the
I'm
same with the
sorry.
goblin. The goblin you made cry. Maybe you'll meet him again one day.
And piss himself.
Or maybe he's already dead. You never
Pissed
know.
himself too.
And he pissed himself. Yeah. Yeah, so where we left off, you guys had just brutally murdered 7 goblins, the last of which Junior was stood over, covered in a mixture of his own and goblin blood. And that is where we start off. What would you like to do?
That dagger's still there, creating a source of light, right?
Yes. How long does light last?
Owl.
Yeah, that will still be there.
Yeah, no. You just see Junior standing, like hovering over this goblin for a minute, and then he's gonna reload the 2 empty bullet chambers that he used.
So what was that loud noise?
It was a spell, obviously.
Yes, I'm not talking about my spell. Who cast the spell?
Was it like a thunder wave or something? Went off twice, just double thunder wave.
Yes. Sora, was that you?
No, wasn't me.
I finished
Junior?
loading the gun and put it away. What? Sorry, what was it?
The loud noise, was that your spell?
He can't cast spells. Yeah. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, not a
If I didn't do
spellcaster.
it and she didn't do it, it had to be one of you two.
It
What are
wasn't
you
me.
talking about, huh?
Almost deafened me.
What do you mean? What am I talking about? Are you oblivious to this loud noise that we all just heard?
Oh, what are you talking about? Talking about this? And I aim at one of the dead goblins and I shoot the pistol. Or the revolver.
Yes,
Hey.
yes, that.
Roll to. Yeah, roll to hit. Disadvantage because technically they're prone.
I mean, it's not as much that I'm actually like there's nothing I'm trying to kill. I'm just shooting it to shoot it, but
No, I just want to see if you hit it. You don't quite hit it. I think just because you probably just sort of pull it out and quickly go. Again, everyone, a massive, a gunshot rings out throughout the cavern. Bojmir, it to you, because you're not expecting it, is deafening. Can you go ahead and roll me a con save, please?
I'd reload it as well and then put the pistol away in my cloak.
Okay. Bojmir, your ears are ringing from that. You're used to the sound of your own shatter spell. Again, that it's quite a loud spell with how explosive it is. However, this one it's completely taking you off guard, and because of your sort of heightened sense of hearing, it's actually quite painful, and your ears are ringing. Roll me a d6. Okay, for the next hour, you will have disadvantage on any hearing-based checks because everything will be very muffled to you.
All right.
Well, what is that? What is that? Is it a little stick that casts lightning, thunder wave, or something?
What?
A stick that casts spells for you?
What?
Do I actually know what this is called, Kipling?
Roll me a history check.
Luck
No.
point.
Oh yeah, go for it.
20. 20.
What a waste.
No. You don't know exactly what it's called. There have been many names from the rumors that you've heard about it. There have been many names, but nothing comes to mind.
Yeah, this thing was just picked it up off a ship. Real rare. I ain't never seen one like this before.
What? If you guys are talking, you must speak up. I can't hear you.
Yes, magical items are quite rare, especially ones that use spells.
No, this ain't a magic item. You ever heard of dwarven blasting powder?
No, I don't think that I have. I don't get many dwarves in Moonhaven.
Well, neither did I until I got this thing. So it uses some kind of like powder or something. It's like black, smells like sulfur, and it's called dwarven blasting powder. And so you put that with a sling bullet, like a sling ball or whatever. You put it in your sling, you fire it. You load that into this chamber. There's 6 of them, and then it's like mechanical. It's got like a lever on it, right? So I pull this lever after I load it by pulling back on this lever, and then big boom.
That seems like magic to me.
Nah, just the newest line in technology.
Could I Try it.
Do I feel like he just wants to try it, or do I feel like he's trying to take it from me?
I feel like it's pretty obvious that he just wants to try it. He's pretty excited.
You can roll an insight check to see if you can figure that out. Yeah.
He just wants
He
to
doesn't
try
want
it.
to take it. Yeah.
Alright.
All right, be real careful with it, all right? It's temperamental. Still working out myself here. Yeah.
And I'll hand you the revolver.
Yeah, I want to shoot at this one at the north. The
The
furthest away from anybody else.
I need to take
What
a step back.
what did we say? Was it D20 and plus
It's
dex?
dex based, yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
have proficiency in this. Assuming.
Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you,
That is powerful. Yeah.
Should roll a
I think-
d10 plus dex. Just to see what damage it would have done.
yeah, go for it. Yeah. So you see, obviously, Thalon brings it up. He aims. He fires a shot. Again, deafening blast echoes around the cavern. Bojmir, you would hear it. It wouldn't be anywhere near as loud as it was previously. And the shot, I think I would say it probably hits the goblin in the head, and it just blows a chunk out.
But yes, you keep that. I'll be over here with my rapier. Try not to shoot any of us with it.
Yeah, not at all. I was hoping not to have to use it, but you know, brink of death and all. Fucker pissed me off.
Yes, of course. And you could say, you just put little like pebbles in there, just pebbles.
Hey, sling bullets.
I'll show him one of the sling bullets.
You can get it anywhere, basically. Anywhere that sells, you know, like basic outfit and supplies.
Yes. They have much less room than arrows as well. Fantastic.
Yeah, you just can hold them like a little pouch or something, slip it in your satchel.
Yes, it is quite loud though. Do they come in quieter varieties? Perhaps.
As far as I'm aware, this is the only one known to man.
Yeah. Very interesting. Yes.
But see, that's the interesting thing, though, is this was just a lucky find, so to speak. And,
Very lucky.
however, it seems our friend happens to know about it. Happens to know that I have it. Quite peculiar, huh?
Very. Do you think if we brought this to perhaps a gnome, that they would be able to create something that would make it quieter, perhaps? Or if they cast a spell on it to... It's quite loud. This would be something quite scarier if it was pure silence, you know? Nobody could hear it coming.
I would think so. What, you think like a gnome, like a wizard or something could cast a spell on it?
Like a gnomish tinkerer or a wizard some kind, yes, any of those. Like tinkerers always coming up with things. I'm sure they would understand this in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we'd have to find out, huh?
Yes.
All right, well, but now let's see what we can find here.
And I'm going to start looting the goblin in front of me.
I'm gonna be looking at the ones that are in front of me.
Maybe
Yeah,
looking at them, but you can't see anything.
yeah, your
I can't hear shit
vision
either now.
yeah, your vision would be impaired. You'd still be able to see,
Yeah, I'm feeling
but
'em.
the outlines of a lot of things wouldn't be
Feeling
as
lots of
clear.
guts.
Yeah. And you wouldn't be able to see see as far as you normally would by sound. But yeah, go ahead and roll me investigation checks.
Gosh. Rolls are just so
Um,
good today.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, neither of you really find anything too interesting. Just, I mean, the ones you're feeling up, Bojmir, they're pretty mashed up. They're the ones that you hit with the shatter spell. So you're mainly feeling blood and guts, maybe bits of bone poking out here and there. Junior, you're not really seeing too much.
So up here, is that like what I think it is? Like, would I be able to look and tell that that's just like a pile of coins there?
What is your sight?
Well, my sight is I don't have dark vision, but I've got the light that was
Light.
cast on the dagger,
Yeah, roll me
which gives me 40 feet.
Perception check.
12.
Yeah, I'd say you wouldn't be able to see exactly the pile that's over there, but I'd say that while you're sort of trying to have a look at this goblin, you'd see a glinting coming from that direction, from sort of the remainder of the dim light cast by the dagger.
Valen, that's tough to see over there. You see something shiny over there?
Let me see. Do I see something shiny over there?
Yeah, you would see that there is some level of metallic objects over there. If you want to take a proper look, it will be an investigation check.
While that's going on, Bojmir's gonna go sit over against the wall and start cleaning the blood off his fancy ring and resting a little bit. Leaning
Okay.
against the wall, sitting down.
I think Sora would probably be over to one side and well, let me know when you guys are finished. I want to get out of these caves.
Oh, so do we.
Yeah, time to fucking go. I just wanted to quickly see what this was.
Yeah. On an 8, you wouldn't be able to discern too much of what's there. Obviously, with dark vision, you don't really see in full color, and it would be dulled due to the light from the dagger. You can definitely see there's something there. You might just pass it off as rubbish. This is a goblin den, after all.
It just seems like some scrap metal from the goblins. Like, would be making weapons, I assume.
Alright, well, fuck it then. Let's get the hell out of here.
Let's just leave this cave. No more distractions from the cave.
Agreed.
Do you gentlemen want to rest a little bit? I know you were beaten up pretty bad, Junior.
Yeah, that would be nice, actually.
Maybe we should set up camp here, like last time.
Yeah, not a bad idea. We got something to make a fire with? We got any wood or anything?
No, but I do have this lantern that I can light. Or give us light, not so much heat, but it's comfortable in here right now.
Yeah, it could work. Is that alright with you, Alan, Sora? I know you're not a big fan of the light and all that.
It's whatever. We can just kill whatever comes at us. We've proved we can before, and we'll prove we can again.
Maybe we do shift work again.
Yes.
Yeah,
4
I'll
hours
do
on,
like-
4 hours off, sound good?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine with me. I just need to get some sleep.
I'll take first shift.
Yeah, maybe if we set up somewhere a little further away from the dead bodies, they're starting to stink. Sora kind of starts shifting a little further.
They might cover our scent from other things, though.
Well, okay, but I'm staying clear of them.
All right, during this time,
So,
I'm gonna start taking a closer look at my precious.
Yeah, Junior goes to sleep.
Okay, Fallon, you're taking a watch.
Yep.
You don't need to sleep for a long rest, do you?
Are we doing long rest?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need 4 hours of meditation.
Okay. I think Sora would probably sort of sit down and in a similar fashion, just sort of chill for 4 hours. Please roll me a perception check, Fallon. Okay. So you don't really hear too much from the cave, other than maybe the shift of earth every now and then. Maybe Junior snoring or breathing quite heavily. Boshmir, you said you were looking at your ring.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. I gave you the handout for that, didn't I?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, that's fine. So if you spend sort of 4 hours or so, sort of feeling the ring, maybe pouring some of your magic ability into it, and you would essentially gather the information that I've given you on that handout. And once you complete a long rest, you will have successfully attuned to it and be able to use it. Yeah, you doing anything else on your watch, Thalen, or are you just chilling?
I'm just straight chilling, dude.
Okay. And the 4 hours pass undisturbed. You wake anyone up?
Yeah, I'll go wake up Sora. It's your turn now.
Okay.
I'm quite tired.
Any more goblins? Our friend come by here?
I thought I would
Bugbear.
have woken you all up if there was anything like that. Don't you think?
Yeah, very true. Okay. Well, I guess I'll take watch then.
Good luck.
Boshmir, you
Wow.
doing anything?
Sleeping now.
Sleep. Okay. I think Sora would just keep watch for the 4 hours. I'll roll a perception check on Bree's sheet. Oh.
Ridiculous.
That'll do.
That is crazy. And yeah, the 4 hours go by, and Sora starts sort of waking each of you. Come on, wakey, wakey.
All
Good
right
time to go.
now.
Well,
Right,
good news is I couldn't hear or see anything coming to get us, and well, I suppose you can all see how bright it is up this way. She sort of points towards the
No,
top
we
of the
cannot
map there.
see.
Well,
He's blind, Sora.
Also, the
Oh.
dagger's out by now too.
yes, sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, well,
Well,
bright's a
that is
good thing.
uncharacteristic of you, Sora.
And for the record, Boshmir, sort of 1 hour into that rest, your hearing will have come back. It is no longer ringing, and you now have your normal checks and whatnot for hearing.
Right, should we be off then? I don't really want to stay in this cave for any longer than I need to.
Yes, I agree. Let's go.
Yeah, get the
Yeah.
fuck out of here.
Yes, let's go. And you each head to the top of the cave. So you travel down, and I won't even make you roll perception checks for this. You can see that the tunnel as you walk down is starting to lighten. I would assume, Junior, are you holding Sora's hand again?
I mean, if there's a source of light, do I need to?
There's no direct source of light. You would be able to see in the distance that there is light coming in.
Well then, yeah. If I needed to, I would hold Sora's hand.
Yeah, not a problem. She'll guide you, and oh, look, Junior, you'll be able to see soon.
Yeah, all right, that'll be a good thing, huh? Getting the fuck out of this cave.
Yes.
Appreciate your help, by the way.
I'm like looking up at her 3-4 feet above me.
Yes, just no more hip kisses, please.
Yeah, you got it, huh? Stick to the hand this time, huh?
Yes. You can feel her sort of try and move her hand away from you a little bit as you continue to walk. And it probably only takes about 10, 15 minutes until you sort of round a corner and you see light.
Oh, thank God.
Just bright light from the exit to a cave.
Alright, that's what the fuck I'm talking about, huh?
That is bright. Where is Ruul, though?
I thought she said this cave would exit and we'd go down and that'd be the next town, huh? As Ruul.
Yes. But how many days... Did she say how many days travel it would be? I can't actually remember. Hopefully not many. I really do need a bath.
I thought she said, I think,
Yes, you
2
do.
days going through the cave. Versus it would have taken a lot longer to, go outside the cave.
2 days? How many days were we in the cave?
I mean, we slept twice in there. I'd call that 2 days, huh?
Well, that's...
We went in, it was nighttime. Then we hiked through, then slept for a while. So I imagine it was daytime. Then we kept walking some more. And then we met Glum. And we had to deal with them night spawns again. So I imagine it was nighttime, and now we're walking out of the day. Seems like 2 days to me.
But I don't see Ruul. Which means perhaps there's another day or two of travel. No?
I mean, at least it's travel in the light of day and not a fucking cave, huh?
When you have a point, but as soon as it gets to nighttime and we're not in the cave, then we get those... Oh, we have been in the cave anyway. Never mind.
Yeah,
No
we
more
was
cave.
fucked regardless, you know.
Yes, no more cave. I'm with you.
Well, let's get the fuck out of here then.
And I start joyously walking towards the exit of this cave.
Okay. You start joyously exiting the cave. Roll me a perception check, each of you, as you exit, just to get a sort of lay of the land.
See as well as the blind guy.
Okay. So, Bojmir, when you obviously you can see that the cave opens up, and would the land would extend quite far out there, and you don't get a sense of there being a lot around you. Obviously, being in the cave, there's a lot of echoes. You can see very, very clearly the shape of all the rocks and such as you walk through. Here, you don't get so much of a sense because it's a very wide open space. Everyone else sees the wide expanse of grassland in front of you. You have exited sort of midway up the side of what appears to be a mountain. And if I move you to this map here, the golden ring there is where you would expect to be, albeit you would be on the other side of the mountain, to closer to Ruul. You, Fallon, you'd get a better sense of where you are. You would probably see in the very distance, maybe not so much the shapes of buildings and such, but maybe some area where there may appear to be smoke, or you would see a road going off in a specific direction, coming sort of from west to east. going off into the distance towards where that smoke was sort of emitting from. And Sora would turn to you and go, well, she was certainly right about 2 or 3 days travel, although it's not 2 or 3 going through the cave, and more of 2 or 3 after the cave. Sort of points off in the direction that you, Thalon, had seen the smoke. And I think Ruul is that way. Might take us 2 days to reach the road, and then maybe we can hitch a ride on a cart.
Yeah, so what you're saying was that everything that we did in that cave was entirely pointless and we could have just gone around the mountain in a cart.
Yes, that sounds like that could have been much easier on my back.
Yes.
Yeah, but I thought they said it would take a lot longer or whatever.
Yes, but they also said that it would take like 5 or 6 days to go around and 2 to 3 days to go through, yet here we are.
Yeah, we let Trista talk us into some bullshit.
Yes, we really did.
Yes, I believe so.
Let's get going then. To the road, I suppose.
Alright.
Okie dokie. And you head off. Right. Travel mechanics. Everyone's favorite thing.
Yeah.
I will need someone to keep a lookout. That will be your perception-based check. We need someone to keep direction. That will be a survival check. If you want to look for food and water, taking into account that you will have had rations and such already, that will also be survival checks. You can decide between you who wants to do what.
I'll try to listen out for food, animals, and shit.
Yeah, okay.
Smell for berries. That'll be the survival check.
I guess I'll just be the general lookout.
I'll be trying to walk us towards the road. Or the smoke.
Okay, and Sora will... well, I've got the general lay of the land. I'll try and... Me and Thalon can keep us on the right path.
Phil.
I have
tried,
inspiration,
Phil.
but I don't want to waste it on
tried.
this.
Okay, how long do you want to travel for? Essentially, you can travel for 8 hours in the day. That will take you essentially from one side of a hex to the other. And then stop for camp, rest the night. Or you can travel through the night, which will take these checks through, and you can travel 2 hexes. However, there will be a higher likelihood of things occurring, and you will also have a point of exhaustion the next day, and would need a long rest to get rid of it.
Frankly, I've heard that we keep traveling through the night.
I mean, I'll do whatever you guys want to do, you know?
Yeah,
I want to get to this town as fast as possible.
It doesn't matter to me. We're on the back of a cart.
I mean, I don't see a cot right around here, do you?
Yes, we have to get to the road before we get a cart, I'd assume.
Well, let's get to the road and, we'll travel till nightfall and then we can make a decision. If we find a cot that can get us there sooner, we'll pay a hitch ride with a cot. And if not, then we'll make the call at nightfall if we want to keep walking or take a rest.
So that sounds fine to me.
Yes, that sounds good. And as each of you walk, Bojmir, go ahead and roll your survival again. If you were listening out for creatures and such, there we go. You would have been sort of hearing based. You wouldn't hear anything specific. Maybe every now and then you'd hear like a patch of trees. Maybe a deer would sort of move through, or you'd catch the sounds of maybe a rabbit or something coming out of a burrow and scurrying back in as you pass. But would you go out of your way to hunt them?
Yeah, if we're hungry, I would Throw some eldritch blasts into the woods to try to nail him.
Yeah. Okay.
Like a deer or so.
Yeah, I'd say on that 18, you would probably maybe hear some rustling in a bush, fire off a quick blast, or perhaps throw a dagger, and you manage to get yourself maybe a somewhat large hare that you could cook up when you make camp. Um, Fallon, Sora do a very, very good job of keeping you on track. Perhaps Thalen, from where Sora had pointed out where she could see the road in the distance, you sort of gathered, okay, if that's sort of going that way, then we need to just head in that direction. For the most part, Junior, maybe your eyes are just starting to adjust to being in the light again. Very, very difficult for you to see. Maybe they're a bit sore from being in the dark for so long. And you don't see anything too untoward as you travel. However, 8 hours pass, and I would say that you would probably be about here as the sun starts setting, and you have done 1 day's worth of travel.
All right, what do we think?
Well, we kept out of trouble. I've got another day's travel in me.
Yes, I could probably go one more day too.
Yeah, I can go for another day. I mean,
it.
fuck, at that point, we'll be right outside of Ruul, and,
Exactly.
I mean, if it's only 2 days walking.
We don't actually have a map, do we?
No, I don't think each of you do.
Okay.
I mean, she said it was 2 days, walk off. That's what we're saying. If it was supposed to be 2 days out of the cave,
Yes.
then, yeah, we walk another day. Shit, at that point, we hopefully will be right outside of Ruul and, just following the road. Then maybe we just go in there, get a room at the inn or something. Then we can sleep it all off.
That sounds perfect to me. Yes.
Alright,
Yeah,
well, we can keep
that's
walking
fine.
then, huh? Maybe we can use the, do we use the ever-glowing lantern, or do we just try and kind of, like, sneak our way around?
We'll use the lantern. Fuck it.
I mean, I
Right.
unfortunately can't see without it, so...
Yes, that's fine.
Alright, well, fuck it, let's keep walking
Don't
then, huh?
necessarily have to be sneaky, right?
Nah, I mean...
Those things are going to see us no matter what, because they're just constantly chasing us, it seems. And anything else, bandits or whatever, it'd be nice to see them instead before they see us.
I agree.
Yeah.
Alright, well, let's go then, huh?
Okay, and you head off through the night. As I said, I'll carry through the previous checks. Ojmir, I'd say that you probably wouldn't continue to hunt if you've already got that hare. So if you want to keep a lookout, you can roll another perception check if you'd like. Okay. I would assume you're probably using your hearing for that. Although I think because this is such a wide open space, because you're giving more of a general lookout, I won't give you advantage on this one because you wouldn't be able to really hone in on anything too particular with your surroundings, with it being such a wide open area. Because you were specifically looking for wildlife earlier, you sort of knew the sounds that wildlife would make, which is why I gave you the advantage for that one. So you continue to walk through the night, and you, again, keeping a sort of general idea of the direction in which you could see the road going, you feel like you have kept on path really well. You don't really see or hear anything in Bojmir's case, especially hearing in the likes of bandits and such. However, as it draws closer to dusk, you can each feel the air getting a lot colder. And it's not so much that it's because it's getting darker, although obviously that does sort of bring the temperature down, but it's sort of an eerie coldness.
Do you guys feel that? It is very cold.
Yeah, it's a bit uncomfortable.
It is
I take
eerily cold.
Yeah, something a little cooler than usual about it.
I'm just gonna take my cloak and kind of like wrap it around myself more.
Okay, and it does aid a little bit with the heat. Yes, it does seem a little odd for this time of year. Does anyone see anything?
No.
No.
Oh, not for you, Bojmir. That one's kind of
This is not
obvious.
characteristic of you.
Well, you've told us that you can see with your ears, so when I say see, I mean hear.
I do not hear anything.
I mean, yeah, I can only see as far as this lantern shines.
Yes, and the lantern is dulling my senses a little bit. How about you, Fallon?
I'm in the same boat as you.
Well, let's just carry on then. I mean, we can't see anything, then hopefully nothing can see us.
This
Yeah,
is my philosophy.
we'll keep trudging along then, see if we can get in the Ruul.
Okay. You carry on walking, probably for another hour or so. I'd say at this point you've been traveling for, I'd say about 12 hours now. Maybe starting to feel a little bit tired, but you feel like you could probably carry on going. However, as the moon sort of comes into view, you would think that it'd be perhaps around midnight. All of a sudden, the air around you falls still. The temperature dropping slightly further
Oh,
as
yeah.
you hear the forest life or the grassland life around you fall still.
You usually get this cold outside of cities.
Yeah, no, we're going down, right? We're not even in the fucking mountains anymore. How the fuck? Why is it so cold? Was it this cold, was it this cold before we went in?
I don't know.
I don't
would
think
remember,
so.
At least.
I don't think it was this fucking cold in the caves. Fuck.
No.
I don't feel any wind or nothing.
No, we should keep moving though. Keep our bodies moving, expending energy.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yes.
Yeah,
Feeling
definitely.
quite cold. My nipples are blasting right now.
Well, you didn't have to go that far, Bojmir. Thank you for that visual.
Do you blast, I mean, can you shoot magic out of your nipples too?
I probably could if I tried, but it's not something that is on top of my list.
That'd be a sight to see though, huh?
That's quite insensitive there, Junior.
To see magic blasts shoot
No,
out
you
of
said
his
the word a
nipples.
sight to see to a blind man.
I mean, that'd be, yeah.
You know, I'm getting used to it. It's okay. You guys make all the jokes you want. That's fine.
Don't tell you what there, Borsme. You get Bobu out. And then flutters.
Boobo. His name is Boobo.
You get Boo out, flutters up in the air. You shoot the energy from your nipples, then you can see it.
No, I cannot do this right now.
I was just saying in general, like when you know, if it was something you felt like you could do.
Hey, for the right coin, you know, there's always something that can be done.
I mean, I got 16 kappa.
I said for the right coin.
Well, we still got that coin with the mark on it.
Keep walking, keep walking.
I'll keep walking.
Okay. And as you keep walking, you reach a sort of like a slightly wooded area. I wouldn't say it's a forest. It's more of maybe just a patch of 3 or 4, 5-ish trees, a few bushes and such. There is one thing to note: there's a tree fallen to one side, and as you approach it, sort of you would have to walk around to carry on going the direction you're heading. You as you get to that sort of clearing area, all of a sudden start feeling like you're being watched. Can each of you roll me perception checks?
Yes, feel that. Dallin Borsmere, can you feel that?
No,
Feels like something's fucking watching me.
I do not know how that feels. Everybody is watching me.
Does it feel like that for me?
Yes, it does. However, Sora would turn around and say, "Shh, everyone stop. Do you hear that?"
Is there anywhere I can stealth to? Like, is there something right by us that I could just try to like hide as I look and let her listen?
Yes, there is a couple of trees, a rather large rock, and you were just coming up to this fallen tree, so you've got the stump that's still in the ground, and then a couple of logs where it's fallen down.
Yep, I'm hiding behind the stump that's right by us.
Okay. Not a problem. So each of you see Junior dip behind the stump. As you stop and listen out, you can hear what sounds like a hissing or a tearing. And I need each of you to roll me initiative when I move you over here, as one by one the Nightspawn appear
Those bastards.
around you.
Well, here we go again.
When the music decides to play.
Son of a bitch.
That one.
There we go, roll 20. I'm proud of you.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
Right, so I'm just going to run directly into all of them and just throw my weapons on them.
I throw myself at you. Take me away forever. Fallon just
20's
becomes
doing that.
eaten and is now becoming a Nightspawn.
Ooh.
See, that would be the counter noodle to not let you
I'd become one of
leave.
those and I'd have to continue to play the game as a Nightspawn.
Right, and you have to kill us.
Okay.
And then the remaining 2 hours just becomes trying to not die to Noodle.
Yeah, I mean, that would be... Which would be more fun for me, playing Final Fantasy VII or trying to kill you and Sartrax?
I don't know, actually. Bri as well, though she's not here. to
Right, but
actually
Bry's
die,
not here.
but
I could just
it's her
brutally kill
character.
Sora, but
She's
like...
not here because she's
Right.
playing Final Fantasy VII already.
Exactly, she wishes she would.
We still have 4 hours
She
and
stole
50
my
minutes.
fucking... She stole my excuse. And now I'm
You
in.
guys are so mean. Junior, first to react as the creatures start spawning all around you again. The grotesque, sort of undead-looking creatures with this sort of purplish glow around them spawn in and look to each of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my crossbow out. I'm gonna line up and look straight towards this one if I can see it.
Yeah, I should have put the glow of the lantern on for you.
I mean, I have visibility, like, on my end, if that just would count as the glow of the lantern.
Yeah, I've put it on.
Okay,
Put it on.
cool.
You need to roll initiative for Sora, by the way.
Yeah, I've got that. Cheers.
Yeah. So I roll advantage against creatures who haven't taken a turn in combat yet,
Okay.
and I'm hidden. So
You
would I
also
have
get advantage.
surprise? Would it be a surprise attack for me?
Yes.
Okay,
Because
well-
you are hidden.
Then first I roll a hit with advantage, which it would do the same thing anyways. Because if it's a surprise attack, I also deal critical damage for being an assassin.
Very nice. And a 26 is definitely a hit.
18 points of piercing damage plus sneak attack. So 23 points of piercing damage.
Very, very nice.
Um,
What does it look like?
All right, so Junior just takes his, trusty crossbow, swings it around from his back, lines up the shot, and
Though he's
Okay,
very
and-
talkative, he doesn't actually say anything when he's doing it because he's also a mastered sneak thief. And
He's
knows
saying
not
it
to
in his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he talks to himself the
Play by
whole time in
plays
his head.
he's like, all right, prop it just up against the stump, but don't make too much noise. Look straight down his sight. Shoot that motherfucker right between the eyes.
And then as it strikes through between the eyes,
Yeah, just the way we dreamed it up, huh?
Yeah. The bolt. Right between the eyes and the creature. That familiar sight of it being sucked into the wound as this creature disappears.
Motherfucker.
I say in my head because I'm smart and I wouldn't say it out loud. Bonus action, I would go back to hide, still behind the stump.
Okay, roll
When
me.
you get double sneak attack, right? But on a crit as well.
I don't think so. No, you just
No?
because you don't get double damage modifier either. It's just the damage die is multiplied by 2. Or in this case, roll 20 rolls the damage die twice. So yeah, I don't think you would get double sneak attack
Any
damage
dice
for
that are
it.
part of attack's damage are rolled again on a crit, according to. What was that right? So
That's
sneak
part
attack.
of an attack damage.
Yeah. Which
Ooh.
sneak attack is. So
Then
Colossal
it
Slayer,
would-
you also get crit.
Well, then it would be double,
Right.
so it would be technically 28 points of damage then.
Yeah.
I mean, I killed him, so it doesn't. I can't like
Yeah,
carry it
yeah.
over to somebody else. But
Oh, actually, on page 74, it does say you can carry that damage onto.
It's actually page 196 of the
Oh, yeah, but they
PhD there,
mentioned it in
right?
74 about
Oh,
going
they
away.
do, yeah.
yeah.
They tell you to look to 196.
yeah. All right, then I bonus action will stealth. Oh my god.
Ooh. Okay, as you dip behind the stump, Thalen, it's your turn.
Hell yeah. Do we do the classic? No. No. Yeah, so I'm going to use Fairy Fire on this square here.
Okay. And just remind me what Fairy Fire does.
There you go.
There
They
we
want to
go.
give me a saving throw, or they are glowing, and we all have advantage against them.
In a 20-foot cube. So you're going from here?
Yep. So it would hit all 3 of these.
All 3. Very nice. And it's a dex save.
Yes. They have to beat
Okay.
a 13.
Okay, so that one is a make, that one is a fail, that one is a make. So this one is outlined in green.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I just run over to him. With my
Okay.
rapier out. One hand behind the back, rapier forwards. Just staring at him.
Okay, and it with a greenish glow, maybe mixing slightly with the purple already there, looks at you and
Yes, rather.
and this one. Anything else on your turn? Bonus actions and such.
I don't have any
Okay.
that I want to use.
And this one will run up to you, Junior. Unfortunately, even if you were hidden pretty well behind the stump, this one was already there. It will swipe at you. What is your AC?
16 to hit.
Okay. That is a miss as it sort of brings a claw around and perhaps you duck out of the way slightly and it just claws at the remaining bark on the stump. And that ends its turn. Sora will fire at this one over here. Let me get Sora's sheet back up. In fact, scratch that. She will cast Hunter's Mark on that one. And then we'll fire. Boom. And a 22 hits for 10 with the Hunter's Mark, making it 15. The arrow she knocks in her new ornate bow that she picked up from the hideout. Knocks an arrow, fires it off, and it into the creature as it turning its attention to Sora. And that will end Sora's turn. This creature down here will start doing the oh so familiar grabbing at its own head and starting to pull. And again it and nothing happens, but will run up to you, Bojmir, as it looks to be attacking. What would you like to do on your turn?
Let's see here. Is the never mind. Just gonna go straight up attack him. Zip in our face. We're gonna use a Eldritch Blast on his ass.
Okay, that would have been with disadvantage, because it's a ranged spell.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I'll
alright.
let you retcon that. But yeah, any ranged attacks, so with a bow and such, or if you were throwing a dagger, within
Hit
5
through your
feet
face?
is
Okay.
disadvantage.
Did not know that.
And
All right, well then we're
21,
I mean, it would
I
hit
imagine,
anyway,
is still
but-
a hit, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it would have
But
hit
it's not a
anyway. You
crit.
just wouldn't get the
Fine.
crit damage. So
Oh, okay.
if
Yeah.
you want to keep that, you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
you're
I'll keep it.
more than
I'll
welcome
keep it
to
in.
keep it.
Now
Yeah.
I know for future though.
Okay, yeah, not a problem. Yeah, as you fire out your purple eldritch balls, dealing, so that would be just the 11 as the balls sort of. I'd imagine Bojmir would, with it being such close range, almost just sort of like palm punch them into the creature
Yeah.
as it sort of the balls may be flying out the other side. It is still up.
Well, I'm gonna take the hit. I'm gonna come on over here. As I get nervous about him being in my face, I'm gonna kind of backpedal a little bit over to here.
Okay, and what is your AC?
14.
Let me just figure that out. I think it's +4 to hit. It is as you sort of almost punch your Eldritch Blast into them and duck away. Unfortunately, you don't quite duck fast enough as it just catches you along the back, dealing 8 points of slashing damage.
Shit, my back.
Anything else? You do have a bonus action left.
No, hold off.
Okay. And this one hit by Sora will run straight at her, swinging its claws. What is Sora's AC?
100. It's 100 AC.
100. Unfortunately, it is not, as she takes 9 points of slashing damage. There we go, as the creature sort of takes this arrow and sort of runs almost immediately straight up to Sora and slashes across her chest. That is everything it can do. As we come to the one down here by Fallon squaring up, it looks you in the eyes and starts to pull at its own flesh. This time succeeding as it pulls away at itself and throws half of its own body to one side, regenerating the flesh, as here pops into existence another Nightspawn.
Is that one also glowing green or no?
I would say no, because it spawned in after the spell. Unfortunately, so I will need to add this one to the initiative. And that's fine where it is. Anything on your turn, as you're now faced with 2 creatures?
It's Junior's turn.
Junior's
Not
turn.
mine.
It is Junior's
Yeah.
turn. I was looking underneath for some reason.
Alright, son of a bitch,
I think Junior's gonna try and just stab this one with the short sword.
Okay, go ahead and roll to
He
hit.
quickly swings the crossbow back on his back again, and then just draws out the short sword and goes to stab. It's a 13 to hit.
13 hits, roll the damage.
Yeah, buddy. 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Anything else on your turn? Bonus actions, movement, etc.
Yeah, bonus action. Bonus action's gonna disengage and go. Over here by Bojimir. And that'll end my turn.
Okay, Fallon, it's your turn.
Using a blind man for cover.
Alright, I'm going to use my rapier to stab at the green man. I have advantage.
Okay.
24s.
24.
That's fine.
Definitely a hit. Roll the damage.
Yeah. And I get sneak attack, so I have advantage. So it's 13 damage.
Very nice. As you stab your rapier into the creature, it still up. Anything else on your turn?
No, that's gonna be it for me.
No.
As I just stare at it.
Okay. And it stares at you back. This one that just took a swing from Junior. I am going to. Yeah, that is fine. He is going to run over to you, Ojmer, because you are closer. What is your AC?
14.
Oh, makes it, breaks it. I'm afraid, friend, as you take another 8 slashing damage as it sort of comes around the tree stump that Junior was behind and lashes
shit.
out at you.
How's Bojmir looking?
Hurt?
Like I would see a good couple cuts on him as I'm standing right there.
Oh yeah, you'd see a good couple cuts.
All right.
Okay, and Sora. Well, does Sora have anything short range? Yes. Sora, taking a slash from the Nightspawn in front of her, will throw the bow back over her shoulder, drawing out her short sword, and will slash at them. Unfortunately, potentially quite taken aback from their initial rush, misses. She have anything that she can do on a bonus action? Unfortunately, no. So that is it. This Nightspawn down here will, seeing an opportunity, rush in and breaks it again. Ooh. Will deal 10 points of slashing damage as it comes in. Sora's just missed with the swing. Slashes at her, catching her to one side.
You know, you can't kill a player who's not even here, Noodle or Kipling. All right.
I'm not doing this on purpose.
It's bad form, you know. It's bad form.
I'm not doing this on
We're
purpose.
looting her body if he does.
I
That is
actually said that I loot her body first.
Yeah, that's a bit of a jerk for that, man. We're gonna loot her body, not you. Come on.
Yeah, but
So
I
selfish.
said
Team.
I already before the session started said I'm looting her body.
And I did give permission if it wasn't you that killed her.
Exactly.
So.
All
Yeah.
I'm seeing is a gift.
Okay, and that is it for that one's turn. Bojme, it is your turn. You have one creature next to you that has just gouged out some flesh potentially.
Yeah, he's a dick. I'm gonna decide to grab him by his arms and use a shocking grasp.
Ooh, very nice. And a 19 is a hit. For 3 lightning damage. What does it look like when you use shocking grasp?
The bolts start to rise through my arms and start jumping from point to point, and then it hits my fingertips, and then it starts going into the skin of whatever I'm grabbing. It just keeps flowing through, and it gets faster and faster and faster as it's going, and you see it start to trickle, and then there's a flash, and that's it.
Very nice. Did it do anything else?
It says that on hit, the target takes 1d8, and it can't take any reactions until the start of its next turn.
Have advantage if it's wearing metal. Can't take reactions till the start of its next turn. Okay. Nice. Okay.
Now,
Anything else?
Does that mean that I can leave without him attacking me?
Yes, he will not be able to take opportunity of attack
Good.
because that counts as a reaction.
Then I'm gonna fucking haul ass here. We don't like that. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna go around this tree stump here. Kind of rest a little bit. I'm not liking how much damage I've taken.
Okay. Anything on a bonus action?
I'm gonna use one of my healing light orbs on myself.
Okay.
I think it's a 1d6. Yeah, 1d6.
Nice. You heal yourself for 4 HP.
All right, now I'm done.
Okay. This one down here that Sora had swung at will, seeing that it's got a friend, will start pulling at itself.
Oh shit.
Successfully.
It's now
Pulling.
being a lot more it's worse than I was anticipating.
These guys are not fun to deal with. Again, yeah, ripping at itself will throw its flesh down behind itself here as another creature is spawned. Get it? Nightspawn? It's spawned.
I actually don't get it. No.
I don't get it.
Oh dear.
Bars?
Ours?
Bars. We actually
Bars.
haven't had any bars today.
Bars.
Why do you think that is? Could it be the one person that isn't here is in charge of bar?
It's true.
Potentially.
Do it in her honor.
There we go. What is it? It's something like this.
Balls.
Is that about right?
Close enough.
Bars.
Bars.
Close enough.
Bars.
Okay. Right, and that is everything for its turn. Just add it to the turn order. The fresh creature down here by you, Thalon, will attempt to swipe at you. What is your AC?
25. 17.
It doesn't matter because it rolled a 1.
Yeah, I know. Because I'm too
So-
cool for school.
You see it swipes out, and it actually swipes a little too far. Do you have your rapier pointed at the one below it?
Yeah, the green one.
I'd say it swipes out, and go ahead and what is the damage roll for your rapier?
1d8 plus 4.
Roll me a 1d8. Very nice. Takes 5 points of damage as it swings its arm out and just catches itself on your rapier, tearing through the flesh of its own arm.
Does he get sneak attack damage because it wasn't expecting to stab itself?
It does not take sneak attack damage.
What?
And that will end its turn. The one below it will also swipe out at you, and perhaps is bumped slightly by its copy as it swings and just you see the claw come across and just hit nothing but air. Junior, it is your turn.
Oh, fuck. What's that?
Hide behind me, the tank bard.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. It'll all go okay.
I'm going to. I think we said for fan the hammer, I can choose to stop if I want, right?
Yes.
And it's a succession of -1 penalties, kind of consecutively adding with each one.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna fan the hammer.
Cool. Okay, roll the first one. Which are you aiming for?
The one first in front of me.
This one here?
No, this one. The one that was
No.
attacking Bojmir.
Yeah. Okay. Roll the hit.
This was a normal one, right?
Yeah.
It's a 21.
21 is a hit. Roll the damage.
5 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Again, similarly to earlier, however, a lot quieter. Now you're out in the open. A shot rings out from Junior. The creature is still up.
Then I'm gonna fire again at him.
Yep. That one's got a -1.
Yep, 24 to hit then.
Hit. All the damage.
6 points of piercing damage.
Well,
6 points of piercing damage as the second shot rings out. The bullet penetrating the creature in the chest, almost exploding a cavity slightly as it disappears.
All right, one down.
Then I'm gonna aim down for my third one, the one right here by Sora.
Okay, and this one has got disadvantage because you're moving the aim.
I thought it was a -2 penalty.
Oh yeah, it was. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was just consecutively minusing. It's an 18 to hit then.
18 is a hit.
There's the damage, 14 points of piercing damage. It's max damage plus sneak attack because it's within 5 feet of Sora.
Yeah.
For 20 points of piercing damage.
Very, very nice. The
Jesus Christ, dude.
first creature
Fucking
disappears.
Not done.
You swing your aim across, firing a third shot. This one perhaps feels a little stronger than normal. It hits the creature, almost blowing out the side of its head, and it into the wound and disappears.
All right, and then for the fourth shot, the one directly below me.
Okay.
It's a 16, 15, 14 to hit.
14 is a hit. Roll the damage.
Oh my god. 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Oh no! In fact, as the second creature disappeared, this one you would see would almost dissolve almost immediately as the creature that just was killed. So I will allow you to choose a different target for that one.
Can I
Keep the roll?
Bend
My
the
bad.
bullet and have it hit the one that's directly behind Sora for me, but in front of Sora?
Yeah.
Or is there a
not-
penalty for that?
Because I cocked up, I'll allow it.
All right, then yeah, I bend the bullet and it shoots right down there.
Okay, and
This is for
this one again. The bullet sort of maybe you just as Sora is sort of trying to duck out the way of a claw, the bullet just shoots under her shoulder, hitting the creature behind, and it again opens up a slight cavity and disappears into itself.
All right, two more.
as I'm gonna shoot the one right here. It should be a -4 penalty on the shot.
Yeah.
Really excited to do 1d8 damage next turn.
16 to hit with the minus.
Nice.
I'm sorry. 17 to hit with a -4.
17 is a hit.
I don't get the sneak attack because I've already used it once in this round.
Yeah.
But 8 points of piercing damage.
8 points of piercing damage. Thalon, you're hearing shots fire off from Junior above you, and all of a sudden you hear another as the creature that's just impaled itself on your rapier, sort of, its head is blasted to one side, maybe what you would think could be brain matter spurts out the other, and it into itself.
Oh my god, this is the coolest fucking feature in the world. Final shot is in -5 to hit, and I'm gonna shoot the last one. I have advantage though, right?
Please crit. Yeah, you have
Because it's
advantage.
got the
Yep.
thing.
You do indeed.
It's a natural 20.
There it is. Yeah, it's a crit. There it is. There it is. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And you get sneak attack.
I don't
very
get the sneak attack
nice.
because I used it once already.
Okay.
But it is 11 points of piercing damage as I have
Damn.
fired all 6 bullets in the chamber with my fan the hammer feature.
Successfully fanned the hammer. Thalon, the creature that impaled itself, disappears, and almost immediately afterwards, you hear another 6th shot ring out, and the remaining creature stood there, takes a blow to the head again. You would expect what would be brain matter spurts out of one side, and it sucks into the wound, and the final one disappears.
All right.
Yeah, you'd have just seen Junior just fucking like. He saw that Sora was getting surrounded and Bojmir was getting fucked up like right in front of him. So it was like, all right, we've got to just do something quick. So he just fucking takes out the revolver and just starts firing off until he's either out of bullets or until they're all dead. In this case, it was both. And he'll just start reloading the gun again.
What happened?
Hey.
They were all
Can
there.
you tell
and
me
they
why
were
you
up
weren't
there.
using that earlier?
What you mean like right now?
No, I mean, like, in all of the encounters that we've had so far, why you haven't just been blasting everything that you see? Because it seems to be very effective.
Yeah, well, I like to kind of diversify my approach sometimes. Sometimes you need to be sneaky and quiet like I was when I was behind a stump. And, well, you got one right in their fucking face. What, are you going to try and shoot one right in front of your face? No, it's faster to stab him. But, I mean, as I saw him coming around Sora, the guy split himself. The one down by you split himself. Bojmir just got out of there. He was getting hurt. I figured, you know what, we got to just try and take care of business here.
And it worked.
I would say so.
Yes.
Yes, thanks for your help, but, well, I don't know what hurts more, their claws or this headache. It's rather
Yeah,
loud.
sorry about that. It is a bit loud, but, I mean, you're not dead.
True.
So what do you think? Should we keep walking here? Keep going throughout the night? This is also a nice clean spot to take a rest, but then again, we still have to worry about them fuckers kind of coming
Yes.
back out.
I vote we keep moving.
As you're saying this, each of you roll me a perception check.
I thought you were about to say roll initiative.
Yeah.
As you
They're
took too long
back.
to run away.
So you don't want to be that guy, but we also all have disadvantage, right? Because we all have exhaustion.
Has it been past the full day yet, though?
No, I would say at this point, you would probably be getting to the cusp of the 13th
I'll
hour.
take it. Yeah. I'll take that 19 then.
Okay.
Instead of the 4.
Okay. Junior, Bojmir, Sora, you wouldn't really notice too much. Sora especially has taken quite a lot of hits. Bojmir, same goes for you. You took a fair bit of damage. Maybe you're a little more focused on maybe trying to clean out a wound or start trying to perhaps patch yourself up. You don't really notice too much. Junior, maybe the adrenaline of successfully firing off all of your shots and getting this ridiculous kill count, you don't notice too much through sheer excitement. Fallon, however, you notice that the night, once the final creature had disappeared, the night has gotten considerably warmer, and you can once again hear the sort of sounds of the wildlife, and the wind has maybe returned.
I like to imagine I'm
Right.
over by Sora being like,
Yeah, did you fucking see that shit? I'm like, boom, boom, boom. Took out the one by you, the one over there. Got the two down by them. Oh, that was fair.
I'm just like continuing to like cheerlead myself on how cool that was.
Yeah, Sora's just sort of stood there like, yes, yes, well done, well done. This doesn't mean you get to kiss my hips again.
Hey, look,
Sort of
it would have been
inching back
it would have
away
been a
from
kiss
you.
on the cheek, but you know, I'm not quite that tall, you know. It was just a thankful kiss, you know. You helped me out in the cabin. I couldn't see, you know, just to show some appreciation. You have to forgive me
well,
then.
Okay, we'll call it even after all of the help I've given you.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. Even then.
Even.
Right, I'm sorry to interrupt, but has anyone noticed that it's considerably warmer again?
Huh?
Once Thalen says that, you'd both notice.
I'm fucking
Oh,
sweating,
yes,
by the way.
yes.
Not from the outside, but just the pure like coming off of the adrenaline.
Yeah.
And you can hear things again, right? The wildlife is back, which
Right.
means almost definitely these little creatures. So whenever it goes cold, we should just prepare. Yes,
That sounds like a
That
good
might be a
plan,
good
yeah.
idea.
find more stumps. But until that happens, we should continue down onto the road, perhaps.
I agree.
Yes.
Do we know what season it is, Kipling?
It is summer. I can tell you exactly when it is
Okay.
once I find where I've put my Chrome tab. Haha.
I was just curious to
Yeah.
like trying to work out like would it be kind of like cool naturally, or is it like traditionally what we would think of like, oh no, it's summer, it's just like warm.
No, it is approaching summer. So it should be relatively warm, which is why the sudden coldness in the air felt so unnatural.
Okay. All right, that would make more sense then. Cool.
Yeah, it's
All right.
it's about just about 2 weeks before the start of summer. So yeah, it would be considerably warmer than it felt when those creatures had appeared.
All right, well, yeah, Thalen, I guess you want to lead the way, then we'll just follow along, huh? Keep it going.
Yes, that sounds like a good idea to me. I have a
Mm,
natural instinct for where the closest source of civilization is.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe they got cobblestone roads for you too, huh?
Exactly, yes. I can practically smell the cleanliness.
I think that's just you know, nice clean outdoor air. Instead of being stuck in a
it's-
dank fucking cave
The
with dead
outdoor air is
goblins.
quite not. It's not clean. Let me tell you that. Get into a city. That's clean air.
All right, well, let's see it, huh? Let's get going. Let's fucking get out of here.
Yes, it's this way.
okay, and as you set off, we will go for a break.
Okay.
Well done.
Yeah, shit, dog. I was legitimately panicked for a moment in that fight.
That was brutal.
As Bojmir started getting messed up and Sora took like
No
18
shit.
points
I
of
was like,
damage.
Oh god.
Yeah.
2 hits and I was down half health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well,
It's fine.
Yeah, you survived this time.
You're broken. It's okay.
coming from the guy who just got the buckler of
Yeah, dude.
Titus himself.
Listen, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
See, I can't be
four-
killed, but you can kill everybody in a single turn.
I guess that's
So
fair.
we're a beautiful combination.
Well, let's see Thalen get killed when we come back.
Hey.
Bye.
Mysteriously die during the break.
Mysteriously died during the break. Hello, everyone.
Hello there.
Hello there. Okay, so you chose to continue with your journeys, regardless of how injured and tired you may all be.
No, dude,
You-
we're fine.
Huh?
We're fine. Nothing is wrong.
Nothing is
We
wrong.
took no hits.
Speak for
Right.
yourself.
We're well rested. We're fine.
Okay. Yeah. You continue walking as you go. If any of you were looking to Sora at any point, you would potentially see her maybe muttering something under her breath, a faint glow coming from her hands as she sort of covers a couple of her wounds, and she casts Cure Wounds on herself.
Oh, that's a nifty little
because
trick there.
She was pretty wounded. Yes. Just a little trick I've learned. Helps take the edge off the pain.
Alright, well, yeah, hopefully we don't have to run into any more of them fuckers.
Yeah. Well, it's gotten warmer. And like Thalen said, if it starts getting cold, we can prepare.
Yeah, definitely. I'm all loaded up again, so, ready to fire off if needed.
Maybe don't do that if we get too close to a road. That'll definitely draw people's attention.
I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do to stay alive, you know?
Too bad you can't do it quieter.
Yeah, well, it's like Dalen said, maybe we'll, find like a tinker, a gnome, or a wizard, someone who can make it quiet. Hell, maybe this friend knows, she clearly knows that I got the thing. Maybe she knows how to, boost it or something.
Maybe this friend is a gnomish tinker wizard.
Perhaps. Suppose we don't know.
That's if this friend exists. Trista could be, having us on.
I don't think she's smart enough to have us on, quite
If
frankly.
she is, we will kill her.
Exactly.
Yep, that's true. That's true.
Putting us through all of this.
Definitely.
I think we're killing her anyway now.
I mean, we'll see what the friend has to say first,
That's fair.
But yeah, if it proves to be worthless, fucking take her out. I don't give a shit.
No, I'm still gonna kill her anyway. Okay, and as you continue your journeys, I will say that you carry on for another sort of 3 hours, bringing you to a total of 16. The sun starts to raise, and the light starts coming back to your surroundings as dawn approaches. And I will need each of you to roll me your checks again. This time, however, with disadvantage because you have now traveled without rest for 16 hours and had a combat. So you are all very tired and have 1 point of exhaustion.
Did you not say we carry over the checks because we're not sleeping?
Yeah, that was to carry over for the next 8 hours.
Okay.
So this is essentially the next day's worth of checks.
Oh, sorry, wrong one. Ah, damn it.
That's still not correct there, Drax.
There we
I
go.
mean, they're all plus
There we
3.
go.
So
So I think the other rolls were better, but
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the second roll.
Okay, and I will roll a survival for Sora.
God, fucking.
fucking Rangers, man. Fucking Rangers.
Dear, oh dear. Okay, yeah. So you start walking. Each of you rather tired. It's hit you the most, I think, Bojmir. Given that you have to rely very heavily on your hearing, and having 6 sort of blasts from Junior's weapon definitely hasn't helped. With it being outside at the time, it wasn't enough to sort of deafen you, but I feel like you maybe have a slight ringing in your ears. Your senses are dulled, unfortunately. Looking for food and such, you haven't been able to find anything. Although you do recall that you have the hair from the previous day still sort of maybe slung over your back or hooked onto your belt. So you're perhaps not too invested in finding anything else. Fallon, between you and Sora, you sort of, despite the combat, sort of gathered yourselves and know that right, this is the direction we're heading in. You, despite the exhaustion, know that right, if I just carry on in a straight line, that's the direction we go in to get to where we need to be. And Junior, looking around for any sort of danger, you wouldn't see anything particular. However, in the distance, you would see that there is some figures on the roads. Sora and Fallon, you would have gathered at one point that the roads that you'd seen the previous day would start to converge with your path quite soon. And Junior, because you're looking specifically for dangers, you would note that there are sort of figures moving in the distance.
Hey, you guys see them down there?
No. Because again, I cannot see.
Okay, can you fucking hear footsteps out in the distance? Got a couple walkers down there. Maybe they're friendly. We can say hello, but we should definitely keep our guards up.
This is a good idea.
That's the direction that I think the road was going in, so they could be travelers. Although,
You bandits.
yeah, they could be bandits, so we should be careful.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Just making you aware that there's some people down there.
Okay.
How armed do they look?
Can I see how armed they look?
Yeah, roll me another perception check. Just because you're trying to more
6.
closely gather. Yeah, they're quite a ways in the distance, so you wouldn't be able to see sort of what they've got on them or if they had any sort of weaponry and such. It's more just figures in the distance.
Yeah, stuff to make out. Can't exactly tell if they're armed. I mean, hell, I can't even tell if it's a man or a woman from all the way over here, but definitely just some people walking.
Right, well, do you lot think that we can take on some bandits if they are?
I mean, I'm good to go.
Me too.
Trista sort of looks down at the several
Trista?
Trista's
Trista.
here.
Fucking showed up all of a sudden.
Roll initiative. Let's fucking go.
Heard you guys talking shit. Oh, my bad. No, Sora looks. It's because they both are fucking ranger. Sora looks down. The wounds still fresh, and now that the sun's rising, you can see that they are quite deep and still glistening with blood. Well, I'd rather prefer to avoid a fight in my condition.
You can stay at the back and shoot, though, can't you? Stay behind a rock or something.
I mean, I can try, but I mean, I think we're probably getting pretty close. We've gone for, well, the equivalent of 2 days.
Yes.
It's up to you. If you want to run up to them and fight them, by all means. You seem to be
I don't
pretty good
necessarily
at
want to
that.
fight them. I just want to go and see who they are. If they're traders, then maybe they can help you with your injuries. And if they're bandits, then we can kill them and then steal what they have. We'll
True.
be on the road either way, and roads
True.
have carriages.
Oh wait, don't we have them potions I gave you? I gave 3 to you
Exactly,
and
we have
3 to
those.
Sora.
Well, I have 4, and Sora has 2, I believe.
Whatever.
But I mean, Boschmir can do that glowy thing where you feel better, right? If push comes to sort of shove.
Well, apparently it seems
True.
like Sora can take care of herself too, you know.
Exactly.
Just
So I
saying
don't
we got
think
some
potions are
options.
necessary. Yes, we have options.
Well, whatever you say. I'm getting tired. I just want to get there as quick as we can.
Yes. So if we continue on.
Yeah.
Okay. And which way do you continue? Do you sort of carry on the way you were going, or do you sort of change your path to head towards the figures?
Continue.
Yeah,
If the way we're going is directly towards Ruul, then we're
Yeah.
go
yeah,
directly
whatever's
towards
gonna bring
Ruul.
us to Ruul.
Okay, so you continue walking the pace probably slightly slower than the previous day. You're all extremely tired, wounded, some more than others. But you carry on. You don't really see much else. You get to a point where the road does in fact sort of converge with your path. It's sort of not a man-made road, but it was definitely made by the feet of man and woman. Just through years of people walking the same path, a road has just naturally developed in the dirt. There may be some sign of carriage tracks and horses' hoof prints to indicate that carriages and such have been down here.
Would there have been signs like that would have said Ruul, like kind of pointing, following the road or following whatever path we were taking?
Yeah, you would have probably seen a couple in the distance, and then sort of as you're carrying on, you would eventually come across a sign that does this point, like Ruul this way, and then a couple of others, but more so just some indicating Ruul because that is the closest town to your location.
Okay. Yeah, because otherwise, I mean, the only thing we would have known would have been go to Ruul, go through the cave, and then follow the road.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure, like, there was, or I wanted to learn if there were, like, environmental things, like, out, like, as we're traveling along the road that, like, would have been helping guide us there.
Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, you'd sort of eventually. I'd say maybe at about midday. You've probably traveled down the road for maybe an hour or two, and you would come across a sign that just points in the direction that you're already heading, that says Ruul.
Okay.
And you just
I
continue.
was actually kind of hoping that it would be cobblestone, and the dirt does not really make me believe that this is as civilized as I thought it would be.
So you never left Moonhaven?
No, why would I?
Just out of curiosity, you know. Didn't know if this was your first time ever outside the city walls.
Yes, it's What reason do I have to leave the city? Everything that I need is in the city.
Fair
Out
enough.
here, there's dirt roads and little villages that get destroyed in wind walls.
That is quite true. Point taken.
Exactly. And you know what isn't in Moonhaven, actually? The most important thing that is not in Moonhaven. Caves. No caves in Moonhaven.
But you'd have sewers.
A sewer is not a cave.
Oh, it's underground, isn't it?
Technically, yes.
Oh, that's a cave.
Yes, it is a cave filled with shit.
That it is.
But am I required to go through the sewers to get to somewhere that I need to go if I have to go?
No, and we
to
were
the
not required
market.
to go through the cave either.
Well, apparently we weren't, were we?
Well, knowing
We could have
Trista,
gone
maybe we will.
around, We could have got a cart. Could have relaxed.
Yes. Well, we're here now. So,
It's all behind us. Let's just get the fuck to the city. Get to find an inn or something, or a tavern. Get a room, get some rest.
Anyone remember who we were supposed to look for?
Yeah, let me think here. We needed to get to the Golden Lion Inn. And, there's somebody that was dressed similarly to Trista. I think her name was, Nalia.
Ah. Okay. Well, so we just look for people dressed like us then.
No, not like well, actually, yeah, a little bit like us.
I say,
see.
remembering I put their armor on.
Yeah. I assume if they're dressed like Trista and Trista was wearing something like this, then we just look for people that we look like.
yes.
All right.
Well, it's according to the sign, it's this way. But I mean, we were heading that way anyway.
Yeah, I think the sooner we can get there, the better.
Right, let's go then. And Sora will just stop down the road in the direction the sign was pointing. Okay. And so, as you travel down, the sun continuing to sort of travel overhead, you would get a sense maybe after another 3 hours or so of travel that you'd see signs of civilization in the distance. You'd catch a faint glimpse of chimney smoke, maybe rising from what appears to be stone structures, although you can't make out too much detail. However, it looks to be maybe another, I'd say 6 to 8 hours travel from where you were as the late afternoon sun starts to set towards the evening.
Yeah, it was a long fucking walk.
Yes.
Well, she did say 3 days.
We should have got horses.
I mean, did you see any horses pass us?
No.
All that happened was we got wiped the fuck out by some black wall energy thing. And then we woke up in a goddamn forest outside of a cave. And Trista goes, you have to go through the cave, you can't go around, you know, because it takes too long or fucking whatever. But if we're almost there, why don't we just why don't we just hoof it? Get there. Got that Golden
Whatever
Lion
that
in
means,
and
let's do it.
got some rest.
Keep going.
Hell, we made some good time too, so potentially we gotta wait another day or so before Nalia shows up. Give us a day to rest. Maybe do a little shopping or something.
Yes.
Yes, that sounds good. Although the finding a tavern and sleeping was the first thing I think I want to do.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, and you continue your travels. You don't notice anything spectacular as you walk I'd say maybe another 3 or 4 hours into your journey, the road starts taking a slightly more manufactured appearance. Might be the faint traces of cobblestone that may have once been there, or maybe more gravel.
I
But it's
see. There
long
you
been.
go, Thalen. Starting to get a little more civilized
A
there.
little bit, yes. Gravel still isn't cobblestone.
Better than fucking dirt.
It is, yes, actually.
Yeah, the road long traveled is probably caked in a bit of dirt, more so potentially rubbed off people's boots from the previous walk. As you get closer and closer to your destination, I will need, as the sun sets, each of you to roll me perception checks.
Roll 20. Are you rolling?
Yeah. I'm doing the
Taking
same
its
thing.
time.
I'm gonna refresh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Mine aren't there yet, though, so...
all right. Well, 12. I'm still trying to refresh.
Shit in the way.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
There
have to
we
do as well.
go. Oh,
18's pretty good though.
I got an 18. I'll take that 18.
Why do we
roll 20?
have to have issues every week? I think
There's a lot of
Thursday's
people
just
using roll 20 right now.
yeah, true.
Wouldn't be D&D if Roll20 didn't have an issue, huh?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I apparently am just gonna have to close out and reopen it because it's just not responding.
Is it just not? Oh, that's great.
Technical difficulties.
Oh, I guess that means that we have to stop the session today.
I think so. I mean, now it's not even loading
We
the
gotta
page.
sleep
This is
first.
good.
Yeah, it's dead for me as well.
Oh,
Sorry, folks.
wonderful.
Well,
Do we need to roll actual dice?
I say I can roll actual dice if we need.
I don't know Sora's stats.
20. 20.
Ah, it's Drax. Those some nice 20s you got.
3 20s in a row. It's like awakening.
Oh, wait. My bad. This is a 20-sided 20 die. It's got nothing but 20s on it.
Nothing but 20s.
20. Fuck, dude.
I think roll 20 is completely down.
20.
Oh, 20 as well. I'm not even joking.
All right, hang on. Now I'm getting dice then. Let's see.
All right, roll.
11.
Never mind.
Oh. Hang on. I think we're up.
Your
Sign
level's
in.
down.
I know. I couldn't. Oh God. You know what? It's cocked. Let me do it again. Look at that. 20.
Oh, fuck, dude. Let's see. Oh, 3 20s, and I only rolled 2 die.
Oh dear.
Well, it's trying to let me sign in, but yeah, we can roll like manually for the time being.
Yeah, this is quite cocked and annoying, but never mind.
Sora has
Also
3
means-
decks.
Sora has 3 decks.
Yeah,
Look at
because
that.
the
That's
last
4
roll was a
decks.
survival, and survival is... no, survival's whiz. Never mind, she has 3 whiz.
And it's
Her dex is
disadvantage.
probably pretty good too, though.
Dex is almost only 4, I think. Let's see. Her perception, yeah.
Can I get it from Chrome? Maybe I wonder.
Yeah, my Chrome's not loading it.
Yeah, she has a short sword attack is using Dex, right? Her longbow is +6, which means that her Dex is 4. And then she's using strength with the short sword.
Ew.
Oh, no,
Microsoft
she's not. Never
Edge.
mind. That's a 6. That's a 5. She has 4 Dex and 3 Wiz.
4 decks and 3 ways. All right, sound.
Yeah.
She rolled low. Looks like roll 20 is the only way Sora
also
can
has
roll high.
She has proficiency in perception though. So she has
Okay.
+5.
Not a problem. As each of you are walking, anyway, the sun starts to sort of dip behind the trees, long behind you. as the world darkens and starts to cool. You each don't see too much. What did each of you get?
I
I
got
got
a
an 18.
12.
What did you get? Trent?
I got a 12.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So you wouldn't notice anything too grand on the road. I think you would taking note behind you where you previously saw the figures walking. It looks like they are either gone or they've traveled potentially in the opposite direction. You don't meet anyone on your journey. The stone structures that you'd seen in the distance start coming into view. A nice big sort of stone wall comes into view. Maybe another hour's walk as you see smoke and whatnot from chimneys that you can perhaps see just over the peeking over the top of the wall. As Ruul comes into view, and it is standing. From what each of you can see, it doesn't appear that there was any indication that the wind wall that had hit Rindale has been here. Whether or not it's because they've had this big stone wall, perhaps that was it's a very imposing structure. So whether or not it's just because that was still standing, you can't tell if what's behind it obviously has taken any damage. Perhaps maybe they've got a lot of people, a lot of builders, and they've just made repairs. But from what you can see of the wall in the distance, there's potentially almost no indication that that window wall, as you guys called it, has even been here.
Well, I'd say, though we was pretty close, don't look like this place got hit, huh?
Yeah, it's seems like there might be a tavern for us.
Good, let's go. Let's get there.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Maybe cobblestone streets for you, huh?
Yes.
Fresh, clean city air.
Yes.
Hell, even a brothel.
Cave labs. If you're so inclined.
Ah, I was meaning for you.
No, I'm okay, thank you.
Huh? All right.
I get my fair share back at Moonhaven.
Yeah, that's fair. If it goes away from Moonhaven, you know. But,
Well, as long as there's a tavern with a room where I can put my head on a bed, I don't care. Let's just go.
Yes, I agree. Let's go.
Okay, and you continue on your journey for the remaining hour. And as the moon comes into view and dusk hits, you reach the town of Ruul. And because Roll20 is dead, that is where we will end this session. I would change the music, but I can't get into Roll20.
Roll 20 is dead.
See, I got your back. You're good.
That'll
Hell
do.
yeah. We don't need company, we have a
Team
fill.
player.
That's right. You gotta fill.
Exactly.
Oh, well, it is unfortunate that we have had to cut the game short, but we can all blame Roll20 for that.
I'm guessing
Yes,
that
we
load's
can.
just insane right now.
Yeah, I would imagine
There's so many
so.
people using it.
I think Noodles paid them off so he can get to Final
Ah,
Fantasy
Noodle.
a little bit
Thanks a lot.
quicker. And that's what's happened here.
What?
That's what's happened here. So there we go. You made it out of the caves. You've made it to Ruul. You could have explored, but Roll20 says no. How are you guys feeling?
Glad we're out of the fucking cave.
Yeah, we're not in a cave anymore.
Yeah, I'm
No
happy
more
with that.
caves.
Yeah,
Okay, more
no
caves. More caves. I'll take a
No.
note of that. More
No, I
caves.
think that no.
More caves equals more ways for Shen to die. So just think about that, all right?
No, thank you. Hey, look at that. It's loaded up. It knows. It knows. But no, we'll leave off the session there anyway as you approach the town of Ruul. What I can give you is a visual from slightly inside the walls. This is what you will find as you walk through the stone gates.
Oh, do you want to slow it up again? Because I just closed.
You can do
it.
if you want.
Say,
I don't.
will load,
I
I'm
don't think it's
trying.
it's not
Yeah.
gonna load.
Just
It's
in
on stream.
case.
Yeah, it's not loading.
Take a screenshot of it and post it in the Discord, and then I'll
If it's on stream,
throw
then
it
I
up
can
on the
see it.
stream.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Phil can't see it. Yeah, never mind.
That is true. I can just straight up throw the file in here, actually, I think. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, God, even my computer doesn't want me to do anything now. Great.
Oh man.
Roll 20 dying
great.
has
What
just
is
killed
fucking
everything.
happening?
Yeah.
The world is
There we
over.
go.
Motherfucker.
There we go. Throwing that in the Discord there. The Discord which you viewers can join.
What?
Uh,
They can come hang out with us?
They can come hang out with us.
They
Those
can
geese.
say that Zardrax can actually see and that he's not blind?
I don't
Exactly.
like that.
And then we can make it canon.
This is a bad idea.
Right. All right, here, we'll throw the picture in.
With those
right
geese,
now.
so like, I'm pretty happy.
Ruul.
More like Rule 20. Am I right?
Rule 20, yeah. There we go.
Very nice.
Boys and girls,
Yeah.
there is the town
Of Ruul.
Of Ruul.
Which you will be free to explore and search out Nalia in next week. In the meantime, where can we find each of you, Zardrax?
Twitch TV/Zardrax. I'm gonna be playing some Final Fantasy soon, probably tomorrow. But I've been playing No Man's Sky recently, Red Dead Redemption, Path of Exile, Animal Crossing. Fucking about to blow my brains out from being stuck in this quarantine crap. But glad that Final Fantasy's starting up. So swing on by,
yeah.
watch that probably tomorrow. Might start it up midnight tonight, but definitely tomorrow.
Nice. Noodle?
I'm going to be playing Final Fantasy as soon as Skipping says goodbye. I have it on my TV right there with the new game highlighted. Yeah, you can buy my things at Drive-Thru RPG, Call of Cthulhu stuff.
I need to
Maybe
get a
some more
link to
stuff
that on
coming
the
soon,
bot.
perhaps. Or just follow me on Twitter, where you can look at my pinned tweet and then join the playtesting for the system that I made, which is like Left 4 Dead mixed with Vermintide. It's a percentile-based system, all about horde survival.
It is a ton of fun. I've had the pleasure of playing. It is really good.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. The magic system uses your sanity to cast, and when your sanity is scaling systems with that. So you don't want to be using magic unless you really need to and feel like to use magic. So,
That's true.
yeah.
Your blood is earthworms.
Your blood is earthworms. Isn't yet in. But every week I would promise and then I don't do it. And I don't think I ever will.
It's the DLC for the game.
It's the DLC.
Yeah.
It's just called Your Blood is Earthworms DLC.
It is.
And it adds one extra thing to the mutations table.
But it
15.99.
also comes with a bonus adventure where you have to survive your blood mutating and becoming earthworms. And so it's a quest to go out and
It
actually
just
find a
writes
way
itself.
to overcome the mutation.
Exactly.
Yeah, so for an extra $15.99, you can get the
The Blood is Earthworms
the Blood is
DLC.
Earthworms DLC.
The base game is free right now because it's in playtest, but you know you can pay extra if you want for the Blood is Earthworms.
I mean, isn't
That's
that how
right.
games normally work nowadays?
Yeah, exactly. It's free with DLC.
Can you buy a Your Blood is Earthworms cosmetic pack as well? You get some skins
Soon,
for your
soon we're
characters.
working on some things. Yeah, soon. Yep.
So there'll be some artwork of blood
Mhm.
turning into earthworms.
Mhm. Yeah, exactly.
I would pay the
Ew.
$15.99 just to see the artwork, to be honest.
That, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear. So Phil, where can we find you?
You can find me this Saturday at 2 p.m. EST over at Brutal Bree's channel, twitch.tv/BrutalBree, where we'll be entering the 33rd session of Awakening.
32nd, I think.
Yeah, one of those two, where the party
Yeah.
just defeated a red dragon, somehow miraculously survived, and will now be entering into the Tomb of Talendor. We're basically just like in a quick kind of synopsis sort of way. The overall campaign is just about it's 5th edition D&D and Homebrew, but where the 5 party members are venturing throughout the continent of Kraydura in search of powerful arcane stones in order to stop the realm from falling to the destructive, dark, evil forces of the demon named Valence. So yeah, 2 p.m. EST over at Brutal Bree, twitch.tv/Brutal Bree. You can see me and Bree and Kipling.
And me. Yeah. And Brittlebry obviously is Sora, although unfortunately could not be with us today. You can find her at twitch.tv/Brittlebry. Same on Twitter, everywhere else, I'm assuming. She streams what, like every day?
Yeah, Monday through Fridays, and then sometimes on weekends as well, even outside of D&D. But Monday through Friday, starting at 3 p.m. EST, where
It's actually
she...
pretty difficult for her to stream on weekends because that's when her blood becomes earthworms. So she has to deal with that on weekends only.
That's right.
Which is why
Really
she only
awful
does
for
D&D on
her,
weekends.
actually.
It's
Yeah.
horrific, really.
Yeah, that's actually why she's not here. Is the mutation this week started early, and her blood
Yeah.
just started turning into earthworms, and it's really, really painful. But yeah,
This is what she's taking tomorrow off.
that's right.
Yeah.
No, but you can follow Brutal Bree everywhere. It's Brutal Bree. Yeah, starting at 3 p.m. EST Monday through Friday, and then 2 p.m.s for Awakening on Saturday, where she's been playing some RimWorld. She just finished Resident Evil 3, and I believe we'll be starting Final Fantasy 7. So it'll be good stuff.
Very nice. And I, of course, am Kipling Senpai. You can find me here. The same pretty much everywhere else. If it's Kipling Senpai, it's probably me, but don't count on it because there's some places where I've not been able to get that name and I've been like, oh, okay. Thanks. Yeah, I stream Mondays and Tuesdays, 7 p.m. GMT. I'm currently on RimWorld, but this is my final colony before I move on to Pastures New. I'm then here, 11 p.m. GMT, or what is it, 7? No, 6 EST for this show. And then I've still not picked another day over the weekend. So
You promised
undecided.
us this last week.
Hmm?
I think that's just where we ban your channel because you
Why?
broke the promise to chat, where you said I'm
Broke
gonna
the
pick
promise?
a weekend day.
Oh, yeah.
That's right, you
and
did.
you haven't.
I'm leaning more towards Saturdays, but
Okay.
I don't
well,
know.
hashtag cancel Kipling in chat. His channel's over.
Worst streamer
Career's
ever.
done. He
Oops.
lied to each of you. You should all feel really, really sad.
I mean, I didn't
Definitely.
lie. I was going to pick a day. I just didn't do it. There's a difference between disappointing someone and lying to them. Probably. Oops. Anyway, yeah, that will be it. Next week, you venture into Ruul. Will hopefully be a nice change of pace from the horrible caves. I know you're all happy to be out of them. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you all players for playing. I hope you all enjoyed. Take it easy.
Enjoy leaving. Okay,
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.